You're right there guys, welcome to a slightly different Ultimate Road to Glory episode today. Just after I finished my weekend leagues, I posted on Twitter, would you like to see the full 40 games? I had some people that were interested, others weren't really too keen on the full 40, and I can somewhat agree that that would maybe have been a little bit too long. So I took both opinions on board just to please everybody, and I've broken it down to the last 10 games. These are the ones that are seriously competitive. It's make or break. Are we going to finish in the top 100, Elite 1, Elite 2? We're going to find out today. So if you do like this idea, after every single weekend league, the next episode we can have a look through what went wrong, what went right, and we can improve together. So this was my best ever start to any weekend league ever. I was 21-0 at one point, went to get some food, came back, and I thought in the back of my mind, I'm going to lose the next game. And I lost the next game. Maybe I shouldn't have thought that, but we are on 28 wins, 10 games remaining. Where can we finish? Let's start the journey. So I started to notice towards the end of the weekend league my form really does dip, and it's no surprise really. I leave the majority of my games to be played on the Sunday, and it wasn't really any fault of my own. This Saturday I was available to play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I had my video sorted, everything that needed to be done was set. I went into the first game against Suplex City, and I even posted out on Twitter what went down in the game. It was delayed, the touches, everything about the game was just not right. If I were to have played 20 games then, no way would I have been put in this position of 20 wins and no losses. I would have lost games which I deserved to win. I would have won games that I deserved to lose. It was that kind of gameplay that really didn't decide who was the better opponent. It was whether or not the game would allow you to do what you were asking it to do. And yeah, in the game that I played, the rebounds and one of the goals I did post out on Twitter, oh my, it rebounded where my two defenders got tangled up with each other. It fell to Aubameyang, and like it couldn't get any worse, Aubameyang took the worst possible shot and my keeper pushed it back to him for an open goal. it was funny. I wasn't laughing at the time because I was really mad, but it was one of those things that you have to laugh about, otherwise you're gonna cry. So with this game, we had 10 left. We come up against Remy. This guy, I don't know what to do when I come up against Remy. He destroys me. Whenever I've used him, I don't like his agility, but I have come up against a lot of people that know how to use him, and he is a very, very good striker. He's clinical, his pace, his strength, I just couldn't beat that guy. So that was the loss that we took in the first game of our 10 remaining, and fair play to him. He was the better player. I couldn't really do too much, even with the team that I was rocking up to the game with. Our next opponent, I think his name was Easy Skills. We have a very good chance here. I don't know if I could have done anything in that situation. 9 times out of 10, those driven shots when the keeper is coming out, it usually goes underneath their body. For whatever reason, Courtois makes the save. Once again, I'm through with Ronaldo, and I was noticing, by the way, Ronaldo, me subbing him on 6 chemistry, it wasn't affecting his shooting, it was actually affecting his positioning. So during the weekend league, Mkhitaryan was taking control and he was outplaying Ronaldo, and those two up top together, I wouldn't say that they complement each other. I felt that it was working, but it wasn't as good as it could be. I remember playing Ronaldo on 10 chemistry, and he felt like he was more interested in getting involved in the play. Although he was scoring goals, he just wasn't really playing it as well as he could be. 29 wins, 8 games remaining. So our next opponent is Birmingham City, and he obviously knows what he's doing. He's got 2 of the monthly cards, loads of upgraded versions, Heung-min Son, Hazard, and Dele Alli, who was really good for me. But it was this moment in the match, looking back at it, I think the shot was on for a low-driven strike underneath Courtois. I looked to play the smart pass and just set it across to Mkhitaryan that created some really nice space, but it wasn't to be. So that moment there was playing on my mind a little bit. Also this, Paul Pogba, any other game that would have flew in, and even that chance right there, that was a good save from Courtois. So if I did score, I would have been able to just hold off a little bit, keep composed, but I was so eager to win the ball back. I personally believe that I was in the line of sight there for Heung-min Son's shot to be hit off Smalling. It wasn't to be, and he took the strike and it went in. It was a good goal, but Paul Pogba, he made up for the miss earlier on in the match. It was a good strike. It was a lovely build-up play. It was just a fantastically timed pass. What have I done there though? That has cost me the game. usually I would allow my defenders just to take up their natural position, use the CDM to put pressure on my opponent, but what I made the mistake, and I was getting tired, I held the contain, I also did the second man press, and I looked to sandwich him in, but obviously Coleman, he played them on side, but it wasn't his fault. That was what I did with the two centre backs, so he didn't know that I was going to do that. So yeah, I lost the game out of stupidity really, which he did apologise with the celebration because I was dominating most of the match, and he was lucky to come away with the win. But that's FIFA for you. So the next match took a little bit, It took a while to get into the game and I get disconnected. You have lost connection to the EA servers. I'm going for top 100 here. Why have you just kicked me from the game? So instant loss, so back-to-back losses. So I've been grinding out the game to go 20-0 to get 2 losses back-to-back, which, yes, the game that I lost, that he beat me, fair play. It was a mistake of mine, but to get a disconnection loss, it really does hurt. And at this moment, I was tired, frustrated, and triggered. And you can tell with the shots that I was taking on, I was rushing my efforts. I was just wanting that early goal, and I was looking for it. And I was going to get it in this game. I was taking shot after shot. I was dominating my opponent, and there we go, Paul Pogba. And what I've noticed with this card is at times he will go missing in games, but not to the point where he's not useful. He's just doing a little bit more of the defensive work, and other times he will step up with those all-important goals. He can take long shots, he's clinical inside the box, and he's got a lovely free kick, and he showed it in this game. So we comfortably beat that guy 3-0, and that is what I needed. I needed to bounce back from that loss to go into the next game and feel confident. But like I said, I was tired, and I do believe that this guy was a pretty decent player. I can't remember the result exactly. This was some nice skill from Martial, using that burst of acceleration, ball roll, and get the sprint. That works really well. Here, I remember I actually scored. I was just waiting for the right moment to play the pass. Ronaldo in open space, and he's not going to miss that. I love his shots. For some reason, his left foot feels better than his right at times. It's just an awesome strike, and look at that. That was lucky. I headed down to Dele Alli on the turn. I could have easily missed that, but it was one of those games that allowed me to score. So yeah, I appreciate that EA one. It should be the case because I got disconnected in the last game. What a pass. That was perfectly timed. I held on to that with the shielding, and I flicked that through to Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's not going to miss from there. 31 wins with 4 games remaining. All that I want right now is Elite 1. Top 100 dream is over. We were needing, I think it's 36 wins. 36 wins would have possibly got me in top 100 depending on my skill rating, but 37 100% guaranteed. And we had the opportunity, but we just fell short. And what was that? I'm sorry, Martial. I don't know if that was unlucky or the way I took on the strike, but I missed an open goal. And look at this mess. That was fortunate that my keeper saved not once, twice, 3 times, and he nearly saved it 4 times, but Pogba came in with a big block. So yeah, he could have easily gone 1-0 up there. What a pass from Martial. That was a ripper. And Mkhitaryan, time and time again, he was getting those goals with his 5-star weak foot. I was loving him. He's only 160,000 coins right now, and it's a great price. I don't know if you just saw that though, that clip right there. I went in for the challenge, and literally I was stood facing him with Kante for a good second, and it wasn't allowing me to tackle. And then for whatever reason, he got through, and he found the back of the net. But Ronaldo, when you need him to step up in games, he will get those all-important goals. So I was really happy with that. That was a poor pass, to be honest. Dele Alli tracking back. He was doing that time and time again in this weekend league. I was also using Martial just to put my opponent under pressure. I was waiting for the right pass. A great ball over to Mkhitaryan, and I was a little unfortunate with that shot. So that could have easily gone in. But our next opponent, he's rocking up with a ridiculously good team. 4-2-3-1 narrow, and I've been seeing a lot of pros use this. They're starting to take up a different style. Instead of being high pressure, relentless attack, they're more to do with getting a 4-2-3-1 wide or 4-2-3-1 narrow. Use those 2 CDMs, put it on defensive, and wait for your opponent to make a mistake. And it's very difficult to break down. If you're a patient player and you know what you're doing, yeah, it's so difficult. And in this game, I actually played the pass very early and it delayed it with Ronaldo. You can see, if you go and look back, you can see the power meter is powering up, but the pass just doesn't come until I'm offside with the Martial. It's a good finish in the end. But this game obviously went to the dreaded penalty shootout. So although, yes, I was tired and I wasn't really playing the best of football, some of these games you could argue they were a little bit unlucky. with the way I lost, but in the end, I've still lost the game, and that's what it comes down to, whether or not I can grind out these results, and these are the most important because they are stopping me from getting into the top 100. So really the grind of getting there is, well, it's useless. Like, there's no point. And I don't know what I was doing with Laurent Blanc. Did you see what I did with him? Like, come on, man. Why am I doing that? And when I'm in the game, I don't realize that I've actually done what I've done, but when you go and watch back the clips, which is awesome to see because now I'm going to start improving my defense, I legged Laurent Blanc out to then just get opened up. It's stupid of me. But that challenge there, what I wanted to speak about and why I left that in is on FIFA 15 and 16, a challenge from behind 9 times out of 10 would be a red card. I'm not suggesting that every single challenge on this game should be a red, but seriously, that wasn't even a yellow card, and he took me out from behind. That was intent to hurt me and take me down, so it should have been at least a card. But yeah, he was dabbing on me. I wasn't really mad because he was dabbing. I was just mad with the chances that I was missing. And Laurent Blanc, when I don't need a goal, when I was on all-out attack, he scores. Of course he does. So this is the last game of the clips, guys, the 10th game. So our best possible finish right now is 33 wins. So once again, we fall short. Elite 1 dream is out of the question. There was no guarantee that the game I got disconnected from, I would have won because his team was looking stacked anyway. But still, to get a loss like that, and last week it happened as well where I was on 33 wins and I had a disconnection. Oh, it's really, really annoying because I think I've got better in terms of like building up play, the way I'm actually playing, but I'm doing worse, and it's really, really annoying because I brought in better players, I'm playing better, but I just can't grind out the results towards the end. So definitely I'm going to be changing when I'm going to play. 10 games on the Friday, 20 games on the Saturday, and 10 games on the Sunday. If it's bad gameplay, I'm still going to play because I can't leave all my games to be played on the Sunday. It's draining. When I get a loss, I have to try and like ignore it and bounce back. It is difficult. Mentally, physically, it's hard. So guys, that is the run over. We did finish on 33 wins. We're going to get some decent packs. Do you remember last week when we got, well, Martial and some really nice rewards from Elite 2? So hopefully that is the same. So I do want to go and complete the Marquee Matchups SBC before it expires, but to go through the team and the players that I was seriously enjoying, obviously it's going to be Mkhitaryan. 216,000 coins I bought him for. He has dropped to 150k, and I'm not going to sell him. Even if he was 250k, I never know when I'm going to need him. I'll never know because he is that important. 53 games, 29 goals, 27 assists. That is seriously well balanced. In front of goal, he's clinical. His build-up play, his dribbling, he's amazing. And I didn't miss Lacazette because of him. He was basically the Premier League Lacazette for me. Obviously, in form Martial, he felt quite nice. He was scoring some decent goals, 21 goals, 23 assists in 50 games. It was very balanced from those two. They were really playing well together. Obviously, Ronaldo, he was getting goals, but like I mentioned, his runs and the way he was taking up positions, I felt not to be as good as when I last used him with 10 chemistry. With Dele Alli, I was impressed with his finesse shots, like around the edge of the area or running through. He had a really nice finesse shot. So 6'2", he's got the good height, and he was doing a very nice job for me in that centre mid position. Alonso, I've played over near enough 100 games now. I don't think he's good enough because of his pace, and that's just what's like make or break with the card. Some people will use him and they won't mind that. It's an issue. He's not the quickest, and I do like him. I'm going to be changing him. Maybe look to bring in someone like Roberto Carlos, who has high work rates, who just looks like a machine. But Coleman, on the other hand, he was very good. He actually scored a goal, and it was a clutch goal very late on that won me the game. Now, he's a good card. He's very solid in the defense, and I didn't have too many issues. And with these two, I think that Smalling will be replacing team of the group stage Rafael Varane in my main weekend league side. As you know, we did have the Premier League requirements, but these two together, it was unbelievable until I started to dip in form and just become complacent and I wasn't defending properly, but that was down to me, that wasn't down to the players. So what I want to speak about as well after the marquee matchups is where I'm going to be taking the Bundesliga side or / La Liga. I don't really want to purchase these players at their inflated prices for them to lose coins next week when the weekend league is over. So we'll have to have a little discussion about that, but without further ado, let's go and complete the marquee matchups. I'm not too sure if you guys have noticed yet, but we are on 1.3 million coins. A couple of players have sold and we will find out in just a second. But marquee matchups, let's go. I completely forgot that this was even a thing. 4 hours remaining. Usually I'm quite quick with these and we get the packs, but for whatever reason I completely missed this. So let's jump into the first one. Middlesbrough versus Oxford. I was able to use just bronze. Well, actually in every single one there wasn't a gold requirement whatsoever. So as you can see, I did use Valdez in gold just to bring up the team overall. You're needing to hit 70, 85 chemistry, very straightforward. Most of these players are English. Oh yeah, 2 nationalities. That's one thing that I had to change. I dropped in Valdez because he's Spanish. The rest of the team is fully English. So yeah, that's a pretty decent pack. 1 premium gold pack. Yeah, I'll take that. So in this one, you're needing to use 4 players from Denmark. The rest of them had to be from the, I think it's the Danish Super League. 6 players there. Bronze, silvers, I was using ones that were off cam. Very, very easy. I wasn't really too interested in this pack. I was just more interested in completing this to get the better pack at the end. So yeah, 1 premium silvers players pack doesn't really mean too much to us unless it gives us La Liga that you need in the SBC, Liga 1, or for the future, Serie A. Next one, you were needing to use 5 players from the Calcio B, 3 nationalities, which was pretty straightforward. I had to go and like bring in players from the Serie A just to keep chemistry with the Italian ones. 1 player I used from Hellas Verona just to meet the certain requirements, and we get an all players pack. But that's one of those where you get bronze, silver, and gold, which really isn't that great, but oh well, we still want to complete it. Last one, guys, and this one was very easy. All that I put together was a full MLS team. Most of these players don't even sell for much, and I had a few that were untradeable. If you've already done the SBC Giovinco, then you don't need the cards, and at this moment in time, I don't think anyone wants the Giovinco card anyway with all of the other special items on the game. And he's so difficult to bring into a full chemistry side, it's pretty much useless unless you use him as a super sub. So this was very easy to complete. We're going to get some decent packs from it. Before we go and open these, let's go to the transfer list. So if you weren't aware, yesterday the Serie A upgrades were released, and I did say that Gomez was going to get bumped. So I held on to his card when he wasn't selling for 55, 60,000 coins when the weekly rewards were released. As he got upgraded, more and more people are interested in the card. He went up to 75,000 coins, so I was happy with that profit. Another player that I was maybe thinking about keeping, which was Higuain, and the only reason why I wanted to keep hold of him is in fact they were going to release Serie A weekend league requirements. This week, as you know, it's Bundesliga, La Liga. Next week, it's open again to whatever teams you're wishing to build. So Higuain, I don't think I'm going to use him anytime soon. So there you go, 300,000 coins for the beast, and he wasn't selling for 265 the other day. So 300,000 coins cashed out for some nice profit there. Casemiro sold for 23,750. I did buy him. I thought about using the card, but he has got a man of the match version now, so I might in fact buy him if I'm wanting to. I don't know what I'm going to do with this weekend league team. But Gabbiadini, he went for 39,000. He's not a bad striker, to be honest. All of these guys I'm ready to sell maybe in the next couple of days. It is Monday as I'm recording this video, so I think the best time to sell your investments is Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on whether or not you're happy with the amount of profit that you're going to be making. So with Rafael Varane, I picked these up for 4,300 coins. If we check his price, the basic one right now is 5,800. So yeah, we've made some decent profit there. Very happy. Anyway, let's go and open our packs, guys. What have we got in the store? Let's go take a look. So all players pack, premium. Yeah, not too many. Right, let's start off with the all players pack. Oh no, it's one of those. It's just the gold, the bronze. Has anyone actually received a walkout? No, it's impossible. You can't because it's not a rare item. A non-rare walkout? No, never. FIFA myths. Anyway, what do we get? Any players that can be brought back into the side? Portuguese, MLS, they won't go for much. Yeah, the rest of the pack is pretty garbage, to be honest. Di Maria on the front, and he's also got a man of the match card. Will we pack it? Are they still in packs? Maybe they've gone out of packs. Was it Friday? Are they in packs for the full week? I don't know when they were actually released. That's an upgrade. That right there is an upgrade. Bernadeschi. What a card. Does that mean my monthly reward card has been upgraded? May in fact... I know Icardi's been upped. Mertens, who was the other one that I had? Well, Nainggolan's been bumped. I've got quite a few of the monthly rewards that I'm wanting to try in the next couple of days. But Bernadeschi, he's been upgraded. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll take it. He's a pretty decent card, but I much prefer him in a left mid position because he's got that left foot to shoot across goal. Yeah, I like him. Go on, Martial. What have you got for me, buddy? Is it going to be a biggish flare? No. My luck has dried out. CDM, Henderson. 82 rated Henderson. That seems a little weird. Henderson hasn't been upgraded. It's Lallana. I'm pretty damn sure. Henderson was always 82 to us. Henderson hasn't been upgraded, has he? I don't know. That 82 seems really weird. He was 81, wasn't he? Or am I thinking? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's Lallana that's been upgraded, not Henderson. Anyway, storing it in. Harry Kane has been up, but his informs haven't, which once again, I'm a little confused as to why that is the case. But Harry Kane, what have you got for me? Nothing. Oh, hold on. Oh, Martinez. Maybe someone wants him for the weekend league. Like, he has decent pace. The only issue with the card is that he's 5'11". To my understanding, if I remember rightly anyway. Oh, it's an all players pack, nice. Maybe some of these La Liga cards. I still don't know whether or not we're going to complete the SBC Suarez. When I last checked, it was 500,000 coins, and I felt that that was a little bit too much. And as I am maybe wanting to bring in Del Piero, even someone like Best back into our side, or Roberto Carlos. I don't know. I want to definitely bring in a new legend for not this week, but next week. Anyway, yeah, that's an alright pack. Let's send those to the trade pile. Di Maria again on our premium Silvers players pack. I've never actually packed an informed silver this year. Judge. That's not bad. Some of these will be helpful in the future though. For any SBCs. Yeah, so this right here, guys, is what I put together for the upcoming weekend league. My expectations aren't really set that high. The issue that I have are with the defenders. The two centre backs aren't so bad. In the Bundesliga, the fullbacks aren't that great. In the left back position, you have Baba, you've got Alaba if you like him. In the right back spot, though, it is terrible. So I think I'm going to have to use Brzezinski. I might even just sub on somebody from, I don't know, the La Liga or the Bundesliga, because Brzezinski, he's not really that weekend league quality player that you're looking for. The two centre backs though are more than likely going to go with this partnership, Rafael Varane and Boateng. I know that he wasn't selling for 120,000 coins the other day, and he looks, yeah, he's gone up by quite a bit. 176,000 coins. I don't know if I should go and make that purchase. I'll try and get him for a little bit cheaper. If I don't get Boateng, then I'm going to have to change up the whole team. Vidal, though, I think he's around about the same. Yeah, 100,000 coins. That's not a bad purchase. I'll definitely go and buy him. With the attack, though, I was looking to bring in Bale. He's gone up 40,000 coins since I bought him on my main account to try out. Was enjoying him, but I don't think that's worth it. Not just for one weekend league where we give him a go and then sell him on literally the week after for a deflated price. With Dembele, fingers crossed that the Bundesliga upgrades come out just before the weekend league starts and he goes up to 85. I will use him as a cam. I quite like his dribbling, it's just his finishing at times lets him down. So in that cam position, I'll bring him back there once the game starts. Ben Yedder, if the La Liga upgrades come out, then who knows, he could get himself an inform card. I don't know if he's done enough in real life to deserve one, but he definitely got himself an inform, so hopefully he does. I absolutely love him on the game and in real life. So with these two up top, we're going to have Ronaldo and Ben Yedder. I'm going to be using the 4-3-1-2, so without the CDM. I thought about using Sal if I use a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, but with the players that I'm wanting to use around like the whole team, I won't be able to get Sal on full chemistry. So the way I'll play it is exactly like this, with Ronaldo as obviously the left striker, Sanchez as the box. I'll probably play Sanchez as the wide box-to-box because you've got better quality with Vidal. He'll have increased interceptions, physical stats. So overall, the team doesn't look too bad there. But let me know your thoughts and what players you're going to be using for this week's weekend league. It's a little annoying that they're restricting it. I personally don't like it myself, but it takes us out of our comfort zone. It gives it a little bit more of a level playing field for those that don't have incredible amount of coins. Although, having said that, those that do are going to have like a full La Liga team of the year side. But Griezmann, I was wanting to go and purchase But as we've already got a cam in Dembele, I think it's pretty much useless because I don't like Griezmann as a striker. He plays much better in a cam position. But that is it from me, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed this different style video. It will be back to normal for the next episode. We're going to try out some informs and see what players we can go and purchase. But let me know what you want me to do. We're sitting on 1.3 million coins. We've got players that we can sell on potentially. I'm wanting to bring in another legend, whether or not that's Roberto Carlos, Del Piero, even bring back George Best for our Weekend League side. But we need to focus on this week's Weekend League, and I should really go and make those two purchases as soon as possible before they go up even more. And I need to go and sell on Rafael Varane on Tuesday or Wednesday. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Drop a like on the video. Hopefully you got where you needed to get in the Weekend League. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Team out, boys.